All that helps me be more productive, and part of that was setting up for this year, because this year I knew I was going absolutely all out, and I need mentally and physically to be in pristine shape, because I am not slowing down. I am going all the way to YouTube success. I will not surrender to mediocrity. I will push through the adversities, and I'm telling you guys, I mean, be ready, because I'm not on this platform anymore to take part. I'm here to take over. If you're like me and struggle with being consistent and moving towards your goals, this is the video for you. I've had 3 different YouTube channels, struggled to be consistent, and now in the past 30 days on this YouTube channel, I have been more successful than I have on YouTube, I would say almost in the past 10 years, depending on how you look at it. And I'm going to talk about a few of those strategies, and later in the video, I'm going to get to my formula that I use to actually plan my year. It's very, very simple. It looks intense. It's simple. And last year, I actually lost 100 pounds with complete and total ease. It almost felt on autopilot by using this planning style. It is absolutely incredible. The first thing that I would say is important is your environment. You want to make it very easy to create content. Now, I don't have that set up yet. Sometimes you have to spend money. I'm investing over time as the channel grows into these things, where I want to have it set up with like an Elgato Stream Deck. You hit one button, the lights turn on, the color temperature. I have a camera already set up at my desk, microphone ready to go. All I have to do is click lights on and record, and I'm ready to go. And live streamers have mastered this, where they have their buttons and they press it and they change it. It looks like the video is edited, but they're just live streaming. So part of it is, especially in the beginning, you just have to push through the hard times. But what I'm really talking about when it comes to environment is things like how you dress. So I used to, and also in the morning, think about dopamine hits. I watched, I think, a video by Healthy Gamer, why you binge YouTube for 4 hours and feel like doing nothing. That was a game-changing video. That made me realize when I wake up on a day off is when I do my videos. I don't want anything. I would lay in bed, look at my phone, watch one video, then the next. Next thing you know, the day's gone. You have accomplished nothing. Now I know when it's a day off, a filming day, I do nothing. I wake up, I don't look at my phone other than maybe my YouTube analytics to see what videos have performed. Sometimes overnight they blow up and get a few hundred views. What's doing well, respond to some comments if there's some, then I walk over, have a bowl of cereal or whatever, and then I sit down at my desk. I do not even open up YouTube or nothing. Usually the night before, I have planned what video I'm making, and I start and get directly into that video. So I haven't screwed my mind yet with those dopamine fixes in the morning that make me feel like doing nothing. Number 2, I dress in a way. I used to put pajamas on, a nasty kind of, shirt that's just for lounging around at home. I know on filming days, it's like a shirt, different. It makes you feel different. You're like, okay, I'm ready to film. This is why sometimes having your filming location in a different place than you would be recreational is a good thing. So changing your environment is very, very, very important in my opinion. Now another thing, especially when you're starting out a new journey, like maybe a YouTube channel, it can feel like a new job. For most people, the first day at the new job, you can be kind of nervous. You don't know what to do, and you really just want to crawl in a hole or disappear. You don't know who to talk to, who's nice, who's friendly, who's going to help. It can be hard. But you just have to push through. You have to think of this kind of like a job where you have to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And the more you do it, it only gets easier and easier. It's just that initial big hurdle you have to get over. And then you may even have a period where you don't get a lot of views. You're still learning YouTube, the basics. You then also have to push through that because you're not getting paid by the hour. Maybe you are if you're at a company, where then it's probably actually easier to do it because it's like, well, it's just the work. But if you're doing it for yourself, push through that time, learn the strategies, and then you get better. And let me tell you, when the results finally start coming in, the brain becomes suddenly very passionate. When you're posting video after video, getting 5 views, 10 views, 7 views like I was, you start to think, oh man, I'm doing something wrong. And then you have to reflect. That's where we get into the journal. So my journaling strategy, let's actually take a step back and watch this great short from a motivational speaker. Don't know the guy's name, but this is basically my strategy.
Here's the exercise. Take a clean sheet of paper and write down goals in today's date, and then write down 10 goals that you would like to accomplish in the next 12 months. And write them in the present tense. I earn, I achieve, I weigh, I drive such and such a car, I own. And then you take this list of 10 and you say, if I had a magic wand and I could wave this magic wand and I could have any one goal on my list within 24 hours, which one goal would have the greatest positive impact on my life? And usually this will jump out at you. Put a circle around that goal. And that's a goal you transfer to a clean sheet of paper, and then you follow the 7 steps. Write it down, set a deadline, make a list of everything you have to do to accomplish it, organize the list into a checklist, take action, and then do something every day. If you'll just do this, nothing can stop you but yourself.
Okay, so now given that, I'm going to link in the description the journal I use, which is called the Best Year Journal by Intelligent Change. And by the way, I bought the PDF thinking, oh, I'll print it and do it myself. The amount of paper and ink I used, just buy the whole book. Okay? To have the physical book is pretty good. It's a great investment. And what it is it includes a built-in accountability partner, which is the Pages. So last year I used this to set my goal of a couple things. I wanted a job in a different industry. I achieved that. I wanted to lose a lot of weight. Overall, I lost 100 pounds doing that. And in the beginning, it's hard, but over time, it gets easier because what this journal has is every single week, which I do every Saturday, is I review. Just like Jeff Bezos, when he was building Amazon to be one of the biggest companies in the world, is have a weekly review with the team. You talk about the successes, you talk about what could be improved on, you talk about how you've moved forward toward the goals, and this keeps you on the track towards what you need to accomplish by setting the theme for the year, setting only a very limited amount of goals, and going all in on those goals. So for me, last year, I lost all the weight, got extremely healthy. I eat extremely healthy now, cut back caffeine. All that helps me be more productive. And part of that was setting up for this year, because this year I knew I was going absolutely all out and I need mentally and physically to be in pristine shape, because I am not slowing down. I am going all the way to YouTube success. I will not surrender to mediocrity. I will push through the adversities. And I'm telling you guys, I mean, be ready, because I'm not on this platform anymore to take part. I'm here to take over. So with this planner at the beginning of the year, you go over all this stuff, and it can be a mentally intense experience because you have to confront the reality. You have to admit where you are, if it's not good, if it's good, but there's a lot of options to think about all the things you're grateful for. And some days I wake up, I'm like, I don't want to make comment, in a terrible mood for whatever reason. I write down like 10 things I'm grateful for. I write down my goals again to remind myself, and it just puts you in a great mood. You feel like you're ready to take on the world. When I did this in January, this planner, I felt ready to take on the world. I've never felt more motivated in my life, and this is just phenomenal. So some of the things you put in the beginning of this planner for the year is what you're willing to leave behind, okay? So I'm willing to leave behind watching YouTube videos and entertainment, which I have a lot of leisurely time doing that, and instead work on making my own content, because long term, that's a benefit. YouTube, to watch it, get the dopamine hit, is a nice short-term thing, but every day when I'm laying in bed, I'm thinking, oh, I could have done YouTube. I don't want to feel like that anymore. I had enough. I did it for years. No more. So I'm willing to leave that behind easily. Now, last year I had about 3 or 4 goals. I accomplished completely and easily 3 of them. This year I literally set 2 goals. So one of them is to maintain the health that I worked so hard to build last year. Number 2, I want content creation and online kind of digital nomad stuff. There's a lot of different ways to do that, to become the majority of my income this year, which is a lot less than 100,000 I need for it to become the majority. So I think it's probably going to happen. The trajectory I'm on, it definitely is a exponential growth. It's usually not a stable up. It's like flat, then a little up, then a little up, and then it just skyrockets. So as long as we keep going, that's going to happen. So all you guys have to push through the valleys of disappointment with your YouTube channels. It's going to suck for a while, but if you keep going, and very importantly, in this journal, every week you reflect. Every Saturday, you write down, what are 3 personal life lessons? You write down, what are 3 business lessons? So every Saturday, I review on my YouTube channel, which is my only goal for the year other than health, how I can improve it, what I can do differently. Like I said, I put out a ton of videos. They basically flopped. Every one I posted, I reflect, what can I learn? And I realized, okay, I need to tone back the amount of content and spend some more time learning how to improve. I want to make less content, but better content, and that's what I've done. And I went from average of 10 views to now average probably 700 almost immediately, which is just absolutely like mind-blowing how that happens. It's all about thumbnails, titles, and hooks, by the way. I'll give you a little preview there. Now, another thing is they have a great goal setting formula. So these are basically to set the milestones. Let me read you one here. So one milestone, which I just achieved, thank you to all 100 of you, and now 102. By the time I post this, maybe more. 100 subscribers, that was the goal. Why? Is because it's moving in the direction of my goals, which is more personal freedom and more satisfaction in my career. I have a few different day jobs. I love them, but YouTube is really always what I've wanted to do. And I even have other things, which maybe I'll get into later, where I want YouTube to lead into. Like I said, I'm going all the way, and I'm willing to sacrifice a lot to get there. And then the next thing on here, beyond your why, is what supporting actions and tasks are going to help you get there. Making videos, and then reflecting on my videos. I just wrote this down recently because the reward is important, is the ones that can emotionally connect with the viewer, I noticed, get the most engagement. So my 0 views, 39 failed videos, why I continue, has more engagement than any of my other videos. And when I stop to think and dig into the psychographics, why is that? Because people connect and relate. It's not just tech, it's the emotional psychology relating to it. And now resources. So for most of my videos, I use Veed.io, which is a phenomenal tool. I think if you're starting out, better CapCut might get banned, this, that. To me, CapCut is almost the jack of all trades, but the master of none. Veed.io is a very simple tool. I've now switched to, I would still recommend it for a lot of people, by the way. I have now switched to Adobe because they include Adobe Express, which I use for my thumbnails. And you can also in Adobe Express make kind of some videos, animations and stuff, and then just export those and put them into Premiere Pro. So to me, it's connected really well. And I want some more customizable features, as I'm like really trying to do some custom content here and level up in the future. And I am experienced with Premiere from my past channels. When did I want to accomplish that 100 subscribers? By end of February. So we're now looking at, I think, February 26th or 7th right now. We just hit 100. I'm thinking this might be crazy for March, 500 subscribers. And that's because, like I said, the hockey stick graph, where the momentum grows. If I hit 500 subscribers in March, that would be, that would be nuclearly crazy. But every video I post, I'm learning. It could happen. We'll see. I haven't written it down yet, but I might. And then my reward. So my reward for that is I'm going to purchase something to upgrade my videos. I'm torn kind of right now between a microphone to make the setup a lot easier. Like I said, reduce friction in the process. But another thing, I'm sitting at this desk, guys, like 12, 14 hours a day. Preview to another video I might make. I spend 12 to 14 hours a day doing YouTube. I need a standing desk, okay? Because this microphone isn't that bad. It's pretty good, but the friction is sometimes I'm sitting at my desk and it almost feels like a prison. I want to get up and move around. As you can tell, I'm a very high energy person. To sit at a desk all day, I can lose my mind. With the standing desk, especially making videos, I can be more animated, maybe show stuff. So I think that might be what I'm going to invest in. Is the standing desk, and then when I hit 500 subscribers, I'll get the microphone, because the audio quality passes now. The quality of my videos is good enough. I'm getting thousands of views now, tens of thousands of views a month actually. The standing desk will help me be productive and procrastinate less, which reduces friction in the process. So that's it. Comment below if you have any feedback on this video. Click right here for a recommended video that the algorithm determines is your best, and I will see you over there.